Good evening and welcome to the first of three meetings tonight. My name is Dennis Buckley, Mayor of the City of Beech Grove. And at this time, we will convene our Board of Sanitation meeting. In lieu of a roll call, I will ask each participant to introduce himself, beginning on my far right.
Ed Bell, District 2.
Dan McMillan, Clerk Treasurer.
Craig Wiley, City Attorney.
Sandy Seward.
Thank you, Board. You've been presented with the minutes of the previous meeting dated August the 19th. The floor is open for questions, comments, or corrections.
I have no comments or questions or corrections.
I have none either.
If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Approve the minutes as presented.
And I'll second it.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Turn to claims that are presented tonight. We have one page of claims in the amount of $69,933.13. The floor is open for question or comments.
I do have a question, please. Almost 3/4 of the way down. AE Boyce Company Incorporated for $3,167.
Them are your sewer bills. Boyce is the company, actually that's part of Keystone, which does our accounting software. But anyway, these are all your sewer bills, and that amount will last about 6 months. I think there was 30,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Thank you.
I have none there.
No other questions.
Okay. If there's no other questions or comments, I'll ask for a motion to approve the wastewater claims in the amount of $69,933.13.
I'll make said motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. There's no unfinished business to carry over from the previous meeting. We have no new business this evening, and there's no miscellaneous matters that need to be discussed. Comments from board members?
I have none.
I have none.
I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
And I'll second.
The meeting is adjourned at 6:03 p.m. We will meet again on Monday, September the 16th, 2013, at 6 p.m. in these same chambers. We will convene the Board of Works meeting in 10 minutes. Good evening and welcome to the second of three meetings tonight. My name is Dennis Buckley, Mayor of the City of Beech Grove, and at this time we will convene our Board of Public Works and Safety meeting for Tuesday, September the 3rd, 2013. In lieu of a roll call, I will ask each participant to introduce himself, beginning on my far right.
Ed Bell.
Dan McMillan, Clerk Treasurer.
Craig Wiley, City Attorney.
Sandy Seward.
Board members, you've been presented minutes from the previous meeting dated August 19th. For your review, the floor is open now for questions, comments, or corrections.
I have none. Thank you.
Since I wasn't there,
Okay.
can't comment.
With that, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll make said motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Board, you have a docket of corporate claims tonight, 3 pages, in the amount of $860,818.32. Floor is open for questions or comments.
I do have a few questions, please. The first one's on page 1, 3/4 of the way down. Custom signals for $26,000.
That would be under the police department. Chief?
I'm not sure which bill that is, but it's probably for the license plate reader.
It's the JAG grant.
JAG.
For what we call a license plate reader, it's equipment that goes in one of the police cars, and it goes, as they drive it around, it reads license plates and it checks for stolen cars or any vehicle that we might enter that could be wanted in a robbery or things like that.
Thank you.
That's all through a grant, it's nothing that the city paid for.
And I have one, Mayor. Second page, middle ways down. Yes, it's Deem, for 17,000. No, 1,783.04. Service and repair. What?
That is heating and air conditioning for the community center, and that is probably about 4 bills where they were out there for different issues, from the thermostat not working to the unit itself not working, needing recharged. I know Dennis and I have both went over that bill. I had personally called him because we had some issues with the bill, and so anyway, it was turned over to Tom Hannon, and he gave us the okay to go ahead and pay for these.
Okay, thank you.
Curiosity, how do we choose our vendors?
We try to do as many Beech Grove vendors as possible. Like the majority of our HVAC work is done by Lamping User, but some of it they can't do. And we've trying this outfit, and if this doesn't work out, we'll attempt to do another one.
Yeah, just curious.
Mhm.
Thank you. I have a question, please. On
other-
page 3, the very first entry, Crossroads Engineering, amount of $63,575. Is that part of the?
That is actually part of the Main Street grant, and I would have thought there was another one on
Yeah,
there.
it's down there, it's below it, about 4.
Oh, okay. There should be another one on there for like 60,000. Their bill, this brings the project up for payment on project number 9, project number 10, and we've been, or excuse me, 8 and 9, and we have been reimbursed by NDOT. We do not pay the bill until we get reimbursement from them. So this brings us up to date. There's one outstanding that I mailed to NDOT that we have not got reimbursed for. But this is a big portion of it right here. We get 80% reimbursed.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions?
I have one other question toward the top of the page, about 4 entries down, Penn Products.
Them are for, I believe, picnic tables, and they're for the parks. This is part of the programs that the inmates do through the state of Indiana, where we get these at a reduced rate. I want to say this is for about maybe 10 tables, I can't remember, or 12 6-foot picnic tables. So these are good, heavy-duty ones, so you can see that, you know, it's really a pretty good product, and it's going back in to help pay for the inmates for,
Did we need 12 new picnic tables?
now that you'd have to take up with Tom Hannon, I don't
Okay.
know. It's within his budget, so I don't
Okay.
question their budget unless they go over.
Okay, thank you. I have no other questions.
Kevin?
If there's no other questions, a motion to approve the corporate claims in the amount of $860,818.32.
I'll make said motion, Mayor.
Could you repeat that amount?
Eight- $860,818.32.
Okay, thank you. I thought you said it wrong the first time, so incorrect.
And you made a motion, Ed?
Yes.
Second?
And I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I also vote aye, and the motion carries. There is no unfinished business carried over from the previous meeting. A new business, item number 1 is a request from the police department for surplus equipment. I'll defer to the clerk to read the letter, please.
Dear Board, at this time I am asking to surplus 3 2006 Ford Crown Victorias. These vehicles have become too costly to maintain. They also pose a safety hazard if continued to be used as police vehicles. All usable equipment, police markings have been removed. The vehicles will be auctioned September 21st, 2013. Respectfully, Mark Schwartz, Police Chief.
Questions from board members?
Are we replacing these 3 vehicles?
We already have.
We already have, okay. So they're just sitting right now, just not being used at all?
Yes, they're just waiting for the auction. To continue to use them, like, they would cause more maintenance, and because of the use that's had on them, I think they pose a danger to the officers to use them in emergency situations.
Thank you.
Motion to approve the chief's request to surplus 3 Ford Crown Victorias.
I'll make said motion.
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Chief, if you could supply the clerk with the VINs and then come down and search for the titles for those 3 vehicles. Go from there. Next, the surplus equipment, the fire department. I'll defer to the clerk. There's 2 pages here for the fire department, and let the clerk enter this into the record.
Dear Board, I am asking for approval for the surplus of 2 2003 Ford Crown Victoria staff vehicles. Car 1001, and it has the VIN number. Car 1002 also has the VIN number. Both of these vehicles have been in service for over 10 years and have been replaced. They currently have no value as an emergency response vehicle. If approved, these vehicles will be sold at auction. Respectfully submitted, Chief Cheshire.
And on page 2, there's a supplemental list as well, if the clerk would read that also.
Request to surplus equipment. The following Beech Grove Fire Department equipment is located in the storage shed at Fire Station 101. Number 1, 1 hose bed divider for the out-of-service reserve engine 1987 Pierce Arrow. 2, 1 RCA VHS camcorder. 3, various lengths of black and gray insulated copper wire, 600 and 120 volt ratings. Number 4, 15 sheets of 2 foot by 3 1/4 particle board. 5, 9 sets of sawhorses. 6, 1 American DJ smoke machine. 7, 1 Maxi Fogger smoke machine. 8, 2 cold water rescue suits. 1 suit has BGFD inventory number 3896. Number 9, 1 personal flotation vest device. 10, 2 Atlas exterior PA speakers. 11, 1 18-inch cutter's edge chainsaw. 12, 1 PIRV BGFD inventory number 0566. 13, 112 shelving brackets of various lengths. 14, 59 pieces wood of cribbing various sizes and types. 15, 11 locking rubber floor mats. 16, I-PPV fan. 17, 8 5-inch door post guards. 18, 1 rescue dummy. 19, 4 ceiling panels. 20, 12 1/2 inch by 8 foot boards. 21, 1 K12 fire rescue circular saw. 22, 68 pieces of metal shelving brackets. 23, 1 2-gallon gas can. 24, 3 1-gallon gas cans. 25, 2 large rows of plastic sheeting, 10 foot by 100 foot, 1 clear and 1 black.
Thank you. Comments or questions from board members?
Yes, Mayor. Just, looking down, like the sawhorses and the plastic sheathing and the gas cans, it seems like maybe the Parks Department or DPW could use them.
I agree.
We gave DPW our good equipment. We gave them a couple chainsaws that were in good working order. The other would be a maintenance issues with them. Also, the others have no value, either rusted through or stuff that was acquired through the years, sitting on a shelf that, I don't think Brad or Tom would want. But they're welcome to take a look at it. Yes.
I was going to ask the same question, if there's anybody else who could use some of these things.
I have no other questions.
Any other questions? Ask for a motion to approve the chief's request to surplus the following equipment.
I'll make said motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Surplus equipment, Department of Public Works. Defer to the clerk to read a list presented by Brad.
Okay. Board of Works surplus list. Quantity, 1, water can. Miscellaneous, welding rods, miscellaneous ratchet straps, miscellaneous headlights. 1, tractor starter, miscellaneous brake parts, miscellaneous tail lights, miscellaneous automotive lubricants and solutions, miscellaneous carburetors, miscellaneous fillers, miscellaneous radiator caps, and 1 metal shelf.
And he didn't include this on their board, but these would all go into the auction as well for resale.
Well, I do have a question again. I assume these are new. I kind of get curious on how we get all these spare new parts when you're supposed to be put back on the vehicle.
Actually, these are old parts. Some of these we don't have vehicles for anymore. We got rid of them in the last surplus, in the last auction.
Okay.
Again, these are old items, not new, that could be returned.
Well, I can ask Brad in the morning, but I don't know. I've seen them out. Tom has been doing putting a pile together out in DPW. So this is what he's brought forward.
Okay, well, I know you can't have used filters and automotive lubricant and solvents, so brake parts. So that's why I was trying to figure out how we came up with that. This question. But if you could ask Brad in the morning, I would be interested to hear about that.
Okay, and tomorrow's Wednesday. He'll be in the morning. All right. Any other questions or comments?
Thank you.
Motion to approve the letter as presented.
I'll make said motion as long as, satisfaction from Brad of what our questions are.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Motion to approve. You made a motion, a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Last of the surplus is an equipment list from City Hall. I'll defer to the clerk to read it into the record.
Dear Board, as a result of a lightning strike, the following equipment has been rendered as useless. I ask that the following equipment be declared as surplus and be disposed of in the upcoming auction. Listed below is a list of the equipment. 3 Cisco wireless access point monitors, 1 Swinter 8000 typewriter, 3 HP LaserJet printers, 8 Cisco IP telephones, 4 sets of speakers, 4 computer keyboards, 2 Swinter 600 typewriters, 4 Dell computer hard drives, 3 Envision monitors, 1 ViewSonic monitor. Respectfully submitted, Dan McMillan, Clerk Treasurer.
I have a question.
All right.
If these are rendered no good, why would we send them to auction?
He can
and
sell
then-
them as is. They'll sell them as scrap.
Oh, you can get something out of them?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. And right now, they're sitting down below Dennis's office, just laying on the floor in a pile.
Right.
And we've contacted the insurance company to see if they want them. they didn't, so we just want them out of there.
Gotcha.
Any other questions or comments? Motion to approve the request to surplus City Hall equipment.
I'll make said motion.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thank you. Request for employee pay increase. Chief Cheshire.
Mayor and Board, I come before you today to ask for the approval for the pay increase of Paul Cloyd to the position paramedic. If approved, Paul's certification pay will increase his total pay amount to $1,809.30 per pay period. This will take effect September 4th, 2013. This increase is for the pay position. It is in our 2013 budget.
So he went from EMT to paramedic?
That's correct. He finished his paramedic, went to his graduation, and it was great to have these young guys come on and finish their paramedic cert. And he completed all his affiliation process through IU Methodist, and he's now ready to start working as a paramedic for the fire department.
Questions or comments? Motion to approve the chief's request to increase certification pay.
And I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Thanks, Chief. Board members, not on the agenda was a last-minute email from a guy who wants to utilize the Bethel Bridge to do movie production. He'd come here last year, and we denied him. And so I put that email in your packet. So he's requesting it again, and I'll just go ahead and read it into the, or I'll have the clerk read it into the record.
I am an aspiring filmmaker working on a current project in Beech Grove. I am requesting to utilize the Bethel Street Bridge in Beech Grove to do some of the movie's production. I am asking that the bridge be closed on October 10th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. for shooting. I am a longtime resident of Beech Grove and would appreciate your assistance in this matter. In return, I would offer to give the City of Beech Grove credit in the completed movie and invite the Board of Works to the opening premiere of the movie. I thank you for your consideration.
Well, one thing, Chief, do you see any problem with, well, both chiefs, actually, because that comes into a fire problem?
Mark and I discussed this earlier.
We
Okay.
talked about it earlier, and his letter doesn't address some of the issues that we would have as far as blocking the road off, how would he do it, his notifications, and I'm not certain if it's an hour that he wants, or he's talking about 13 hours, and that he would have traffic control, people there that would be able to direct people around the area that he wants to close. I think those are issues that we need to, answer first, and I'd be willing to meet with him to get those answers. It was offered before, and he thought it was too much of a problem, I think, then, but those are safety concerns that we have. Being able to notify people and the roadblock and the time that he's talking about that he wants to close. I think you'd have to have answers first.
I think that's only fair.
Yeah, we did this before about a year ago when we told him everything that he was here. He's actually here at the meeting.
Yes.
We told him everything that we needed as a city, and he knows.
I sent him an email this afternoon and told him that today, he wanted to know when the next board meeting was. I told him today's date and the next date for one also, so he's been made aware of the dates also.
Chief, are you going to meet with him, you say?
If he calls me or emails me, I'll set up a date with him to meet.
Okay. You heard a couple of the concerns here, but also he has a liability matter that he has to address. And then this is a busy time for those people that work down in that corridor, especially the milling place.
Right. That's, the 13 hours would be a concern, and I would think that he would want to
give them at least a couple of weeks' notice so they can make sure they reroute their trucks. But I'm more than willing to meet with him if he will.
Well, I'll ask for a motion to table until the next meeting, September 16th.
I'll make said motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I also vote aye, and the motion carries. Motion until September 16th. There's no miscellaneous matters that need to be discussed by this board. Comments from board members?
I have none.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll make said motion.
Meeting's adjourned at 6:32 PM. We will meet again on Monday, September the 16th, 2013, 6 PM in these same chambers. We will be adjourned until 7 PM. Thank you.